Good afternoon, people. Yeah, I have arrived at my destination, and before I stepped on to the fields to shuck the corn, which provides my rations, I wanted to come on and discuss a little bit about power. Now, I don't mean the television program Power. I mean in regards to, how one should understand that. And a lot of times, powerless people, tend to have the habit to where they want to approach and topple power. And I guess that's a noble interest. It depends on how that power is being wielded. Um, but I say there are also instances where it's more beneficial to go to that source of power and align yourself with it and utilize, and so that you'll be in adjacency to utilize that power. Now, there's something, the practice that I've learned, in order to try to be successful, you align yourself with successful people, because generally when you're around not successful people, you're prone to experience unsuccess or failure. But the thing about doing that is you just can't just be standing around the realm, the reins of power, and not make yourself also useful. Because one thing about power recognizes when it's just being sapped, when there's a parasite on it. Like if an animal or even a human experiences a parasite on their person, after a while the effects of that parasite draining its sustenance from that source of power will become evident. Now, one thing about power is that when whatever institution or person holds that power is practically useless if it's not being used. I mean, it's always held in reverence, because power speaks for itself, like truth speaks for itself. So, really, all I'm saying, the thoughts I was having, I believe it's a good idea to align yourself with power. I think got me a better spot just to pull him forward a little bit. It's good to align yourself with people that hold power. But one thing about it is that in order for you to attain power, you have to make use of the opportunity and the space in which you are in to grow and expand and manifest power within yourself. Because one thing about the king, you'll see the king or the queen, you'll see many opposers to the king or the queen. But as long as the king and the queen is in power, the counselor, even the jester, the cooks in the kitchen, and all that good stuff. You can go from someone who cuts the potatoes to being the master chef in the kitchen. Even on the plantation, and even in the prison house, there's always room to receive special provisions. Now, another thing that you also have to realize is that, and when you yield yourself with power, those that are powerless will begin to look at you in a suspicious manner. So that way, you also must keep a constitution in which that you remain loyal to. Your standards of living, your stance of morality and ethics. But yeah, I just want to come in and spit a few bars. It is a time in which, like I said, I have to go shuck the corn that provides my rations. Peace and love to y'all. I hope you have a very, very satisfying week, full of prosperity, happiness, and great health. There's a lot of sorrow, and a lot of death has been occurring. There's a lot of rebirth. We got to balance it out. Love each other. Strive. Not just strive. Not just survive, but thrive. I gotta go. Peace and love.